Alright everyone, welcome to Mountain Blade Warband. The plan is to join the Vaegir faction. I don't know if I'm saying that right, V-A-E-G-I-R. But that's the plan. We're going to join them and try and help them conquer the entire continent of Calradia. Very briefly, these are the game settings. Basically everything on normal or average except for damage to player is on half because I like to play, and I'm maybe not the best. We may turn that up to normal if things ever get too easy, but past experiences, it's probably still going to be pretty rough. And a battle size on 100. Okay, let's make a character. Start new game. Welcome adventurer to Mountain Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, yep, you need to create a character. Okay. So, I'm going to find my bucket of change here. We're going to flip a coin for gender. And gender actually does change how the game plays to some degree, or changes the progression. You can still eventually do most things, as far as I'm aware, but okay. Heads for male, tails for female. We've got tails. Okay. Girl ducky it is. All of these background choices are tied to stats. I don't really remember which does which. I mean, it's kind of implied. So we're just going to take stuff that sounds like it might help us with early game combat. Or we'll just click things at random. So we were a warrior. We worked in court. And then we were a student. Why are we here? Probably Wanderlust. Okay, become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. We will be playing on Iron Man mode, which is what happens when you click realistic here. So anything that goes wrong, we must suffer the consequences. For this run, we are Ducketger. We'll just be Ducket. There we go. Okay, and for build, I kind of already have a plan, which firstly involves getting to 12 strength. So we're gonna head for that first, and then go probably for 12 in agility so we can ride any horse in the game, and then I'll have to pick whether we're speccing deeply into intelligence or charisma or dividing between the two. We'll get there. For now, power strike, iron flesh so that we can do combat. Points in riding will be important, and trainer is always good to have. Let's see here. Last skill point. So first aid, surgery, and wound treatment are all important. I think we will take wound treatment for now. And for weapons, one-handed and pole arms is usually my go-to. There probably won't be any surprises there. Alright. Smash randomize and look at potatoes for a minute. Good enough. Alright, and of course we are going to head to Ravedin in the Kingdom of the Vaegirs. That is home. You're exhausted by the time you find the inn, and then you are ambushed. The game throws you right into a little tutorial sort of combat here. Our swing speed is abysmally slow. Okay, so the first guy is your attacker. The second guy, I think, is, yeah, the merchant, who will offer you a very basic starter quest if you're so inclined to do it. And this time, we're going to skip that and get out of here. The tab key. There we go. And now, the sandbox is ours to play in. Just re-familiarizing myself with the map. Oh man, it's good to be back in Warband after playing Bannerlord for so long, I think. Wait, which town was I at? Were we not at Rivcheg? No, we're at... here. Rivcheg. Okay. Yes, we're now viewing the overland map. I know. So, in here, first thing we'll check for is there a companion available? Merchant, book merchant, we'll come back to him when we have money, mercenary horseman, traveler, and Deshavi. Convenience. Let's see. Hire you trying to shoot anyone on your first day. Okay, I don't think she cost us anything. Or maybe she did. I don't remember what the starting amount of money is. Okay, Great Book of Surgery, +1 to surgery while in inventory. That's awfully convenient to start with. We have a horse, so there's really not much else we're going to do with our cash here. Betten asks, so what's the plan? Tournaments until steady stream of cash for workshops or rushing for mercenary contract? The plan, that is a good point, which we should clarify. The plan is probably to look for tournaments. We can actually do that now. We'll click on Reviadin, go to the arena and talk to the guy. Ooh, a little bit of lag. And see, yeah, melee fights. We're not going to do that. We're going to ask about... we're not going to ask about tournaments. Ah, there we go. We had to back out and access dialogue again. Will there be a tournament in nearby towns? Suno, Ichamur, and Barrier. Okay. Just need to remember those. Suno, Ichamur, and Barrier. Ichamur, Suno, and starts with a B. Where is Barrier? Down there. Okay. So I really don't like Swadian tournaments because they involve a lot of jousting, which can be super painful because they only give you a lance. If you get unhorsed, that really sucks. So we're going to go to Ichamur and then Barrier. And along the way, we'll check villages. So we're going to want some people to go with us as bodyguards. But also along the way, we're going to go into each village. And this is one of the parts that you do once, and it's kind of tedious, but it needs to be done. Let me see. I also want to check how loud. We'll take Warband's audio down like another smidge there, just in case. So for me, the hooves hitting the ground are very loud. All right, so we're looking around for the village elder. And once you find him, you then don't ever have to walk around in town again to look for him. If anyone remembers where the village elder in each town is, do not hesitate to speak up and let me know. But usually, he's dressed slightly differently and is in a fixed location, like here. So we ask about tasks. Greatly at the hands of a group of bandits. We might need an experienced warrior to teach us how to fight. So basically, once you've talked to the elder, they will occasionally offer you quests when you come by. Some of the quests are good, some of them really suck, and we'll be skipping them, but this is one that we could do. Betten says, even in Bannerlord, there's one faction that gives you a spear and shield during a tournament. Yeah. Leads to the most brain-dead duels possible. Yes. So there are some tournaments that we're just going to try and avoid doing. And that is also true in Bannerlord. But so, we will put the tournaments on hold for a minute and do this quest. So if we back out now, we can go to train the peasants. Strangely, there's maybe there's not a talk to the village elder part here. Maybe the peasant option has replaced that. So it's going to make us wait. And I think it'll have us do combat with peasants. Yeah, practice fights. Yep. Which will be both good for our character and good for completing the quest. Basically, the more peasants you beat up, the more trained they will be for when the bandits attack in a day or two. And this kind of process will just continue. Ooh, recruits. We're going to take them and then keep training the peasants. So we'll fight the bandits, and then if we win, we're going to be given a choice of either taking loot from the bandits or giving it to the village. And if we give the goods to the village, I think we get bonus value, bonus reputation. But in the context of the long game, the long term, it's going to be kind of important to make the populace not indifferent to me. Because if the people of the villages love you, they will allow you to recruit more troops at a time. So even this early, there are stakes. And I really like these kinds of little peacetime activities. Though I may not be saying that 10 hours from now. We'll see. But it's also a good combat refresher. We do gain a smidge of personal XP here. Not very much, but it's something. Benton asks, do you have defending auto direction enabled? And the answer, I believe, is yes. Control block direction automatic. Yeah, I've always played with block direction on automatic. I am not a pro. But attack direction should be on manual on via movement keys, yeah. Because I do like being able to pick the direction my strike is coming from. That can be relevant and allow for interesting feints and other tricks. Trick the AI into doing things, hopefully. And hopefully we'll still be able to catch tournaments. If not, then there will be other tournaments. For now, we're beating up peasants. Village of Tazjanot has been looted. Okay, so the festivities have already begun. Ooh, skybox. It's not bad given how old this game is. I'm also surprised it's not sending us peasants 2 or 3 at a time. Oh, there we go. Wait. Highest training skill. Expect that peasants getting ready for practice will take 10 hours. Okay. So it's governed by our skill. That's why it's slower than I remember. I normally have, if I play for the long term, I'll normally end up with maximum training skill on myself or on a companion. There we go. And as you get ready to continue the training, a sentry from the village runs up to you shouting alarums. Alarms? The bandits have been spotted on the horizon, riding hard for Ayake. The elder begs that you organize your newly trained militia and face them. So, let's go. Oop. Hit a rock. Okay. And by organize, we're just going to let these guys do whatever they want. We'll take crossbow shot. And then we'll get in there with the sword. If possible. I seem to be stuck on a rock. Ow. That is a lot of peasants getting knocked out by mountain bandits. This is where it pays to have a personal army. I am not hopeful that we'll actually win this. This is much more stiff than playing Bannerlord. Okay, he's down. Good, good, good. Where's the last guys? Come here. Ah. Oh, right. We can't pass through units. I forgot. That's a feature of a later game. Good job, boys. I totally helped. No, we don't want to retreat. There we go. We lost 2 of our recruits, and 2 wounded, and nice. 21 bandits dealt with. So at this stage, we kind of need items. Otherwise, we're not really getting anything out of this financially. So we're gonna take the goods. We'll take this cloth. Okay, and take the recruits. So hopefully the tournament at Ichimur is still up. We'll head that way now. And if you want to fast forward the game, it's hold control and hit spacebar, which I really wish I knew earlier. Like when I first started playing. We'll fast forward in little bursts here, in case we spot any bandits approaching that we might need to run from. The village of Balan has been looted. Okay. in we go. And we may have missed the tournament. That's okay. Probably not going to worry about maximizing profit from selling things. Not right now, not yet. Turn that in, and the cheapest possible food. Grain. So we need to wait for daylight. There we go, and tournament is still ongoing. Nice, nice. Dragonmancer asks, so do you prefer how Warband does companions, or how Bannerlord does them? That's a tough question. I like that Warband has set companions with fixed backstories, so that all feels kind of more meaningful, and that companions actually have consequences. Like, certain companions hate each other, some of them approve or disapprove of actions, and they will leave your party if you do the things they don't like enough, kind of deal. I like that part about Warband. What I don't enjoy about Warband is that there are only like 8 companions. There aren't very many. I wish there were more. That's my main sadness with Warband. With Bannerlord, I like that there are so many, and I kind of like that they can die, that there's a risk, at least on certain difficulty levels of the game. But I don't like that their randomly generated backstories and all of that don't really matter. They are all interchangeable in the end, other than their skill sets. They don't have dialogue with each other. They don't leave your party if you do bad things too often, that kind of thing. So there are pros and cons to both, but I think overall if I had to pick a system to put into a theoretical future game, it would be Warband's, just with more companions. Okay, so let's go in and try tournament time. We don't have much money, so we're just going to throw down 100 on ourselves in the first round, and then fight it out. Do we have... Okay, we just have javelins, but we have 50 of them. Oh. Ah, gotcha. Where's my aim cursor, like, disappeared when I rotated too far away there for a second. It's interesting. The problem is the enemies have been given shields. Javelins do not break shields in this. It's rough, but enemies in tournaments are kind of derps, as you can see. They get stuck on walls. So our odds of victory are high, kind of. It depends on if our allies, like, die. If we can still get 4v1 to buy a bunch of guys, you know, with javelins, and that'll take us down. Well, let's get in the EXP. Basically, you only get awarded experience in this game if you down an enemy unit. Anyone you don't kill, you don't get much. When you deal damage, you gain weapon proficiency, which allows you to deal more damage in the future. So there are kind of 2 parts to progression. There's proficiency and there's character level. But proficiency is going to go up no matter what we do. Character level is only going to go up when we take people down. I kind of prefer the simplicity of Warband's character progression. Just tying everything to kills, even if that might make not a lot of very logical sense. It makes good gameplay sense. You just went through the wall. Okay. We're good. Just gonna ride away from him. Want to take down everyone on horseback, if possible. Running out of spare javelins to throw. Oh, okay, he's down. Oh, teammate. Oh no, he's down. Or, yeah, you... Oh, okay. Oh, I see. The enemies actually become drastically more threatening when they are not on horse. I see. Okay, hit X to rotate that last javelin around so we can poke with it. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. Success. Benton says, isn't max number of companions you can have at once like 4 with perfect combination where they don't hate each other? Yes, you can only have, I believe, half of them. The trick is to have half of them in your party, and you can send out the other half to, like, spread your name through the kingdom or whatever, or maybe promote them to lords or governors. I don't normally bother with that. Fiaz says, wow, this game is really similar to Bird Game 3. Bird Game 3, what? What I tend to do with companions is try and hold as many of them as possible in my party. Although that was back when I was losing fights a lot and my companions were getting scattered to the 4 winds, so I just picked up whoever I found, which was fine. But yeah, if we win a lot of battles, we're gonna have to kind of pick sides. Okay, we'll throw down another 5 dinars on ourselves and hope that we can get through this. 4 teams of 7 fighters each. Oh, you don't get tournaments like that in Bannerlord. That is a lot of boys in the arena. Once again, we are on throwable javelin, which is not a bad place to be. I would like to maybe take a sword from an archer. If we get to that stage, if we live that long. I think as long as we down someone, we get 1, like, pass to the next round sometimes. If memory serves. Ow. Yeah, just a lot of people on the field. We're about to get sandwiched. Can't have that. And no way to tell if any of our friends are alive or not. Our teammates. Just kind of have to feel it out. Ow. Yep, everyone's stuck on the wall. Classic warband behavior. Nice. I see you're stuck, sir. Let's get on your side that doesn't have the shield, if you don't mind. Some cheese required. Hey, that's one of ours. Okay. We've got another tangle over here to go resolve. Good news, some of our men are up. Or our tournament buddies, they're not necessarily our troops. Perfect. Hup. Delivered 0 damage. Gross. Okay, good. Oh, those are all green team except for the guy on the ground. Nice. Oh no. Yeah. Sure can try. Good job, teammate. Is that everyone? Oh, there's one blue guy stuck in the corner. Okay. Oh. Perfect. We got him. Okay, 16 left. 2 teams of 4. In we go. Javelins again, okay. Whatever you say, game. Ow. Perfect throw. Yeah, you don't have a shield. Seems like a mistake. There we go. Oh. Perfect. And you get no EXP for killing horses, which I think is very fair. Although it took me about 10 hours, a long time ago, to actually figure that out. I was like, oh yes, killing seems to award EXP. I'll get the horses too. Don't kill the horses. They're not worth anything. Horse lives matter. Hiya! Poke. Yeah. got archers shooting you in the back. You can poke my shield all day. I also appreciate that even in this old game, like, all of the projectiles you throw stick around. They stick in people or on the walls and the floor and stuff, which can lead to pretty hilarious situations where your character's running around with like 3 javelins in their face. Oh, I'm sorry, horsey. Gotcha. Are we done? Everyone hanging out, sitting on the wall? Benton says, Stellaris TLC just released. Time to play without mods for the first time in a while. Oh no. Good luck. I hope it goes well. Alright, into the next round. Ooh, we finally don't have javelins. We have, instead of bow with 80 arrows. Why do you get so much ammunition in tournaments? I'm not used to this. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, if we're not at a... Wait, where's my aim cursor? Is it that bad? Oh, it starts from all the way out. Okay. No, go away, javelin guy. Yeah, if we aren't aiming the right way, we just don't get any visual telling us that. Horseback archery is not my strong suit, but I'll try. So much damage to horses. I'm sorry. Sorry, horsies. That's how it has to be. Oh, the other thing about doing these ranged attacks is there is also the shot difficulty modifier, which will give you more EXP when you land, or more proficiency EXP when you land shots from further away. But most of the shots we take here are just going to be at 1.0 because prioritizing hitting the target rather than being fancy with it. Okay. Good job, Duckette. Right, can't block, I have a bow. I was like, hold right click. Wait, no. Don't hold right click. That won't save me. Perfect. No, go away. Oh, that's my guy. Okay. Yellow team still has both their members up. Not for long. Wait, that's not yellow, that's green, that's me. Oh, he's derping out a little. That works for me. Delivered 0 damage, what? Ah, archery up to 17. It's that low. Oh. If I can't hit you past your shield, I will just shoot your horse. Get back here. Oh, he's finally... His AI has woken up again. Never mind, I spoke too soon. 5 damage. See the last guy? He might be the last. Oh, nope, there's another rider. Got him. Okay. Perfect. I appreciate that even the tournaments are kind of derpy like this, just to get used to using the weapons and stuff. I'll probably appreciate that less after I've done like 10 tournaments or however many. Go for headshots, if possible. Try. Oop, nope. Ow, teammate, why? can't be doing that. If I go down, we're in trouble. Okay, we're good. Success! 4 participants remaining, 2 teams of 1. 1-on-1. Speaking of, Bannerlord's DLC is out tomorrow? Yes, it is. War Sales comes out. Although, as in Bannerlord, getting sweet counter damage from spears against horses can be really useful. Yes, it can. Benton also says, I don't know what is with this specific week or two that everything just drops DLCs. Stellaris, Bannerlord, Night Rain. Yeah, I'm not super hopeful that Bannerlord's DLC will be like glitchless off break. I don't know. We'll give it time just in case there's like a day or a week 1 patch or something. I assume there will be. And I kind of want to wait until like people release some guides and gameplay footage, so I'm not going in totally blind. It's just me though. Part of me does also still want to complete a campaign without the DLC, just to have done it. So, I don't know. That'll be considerations for future. I would like if this guy would rotate clockwise, so his shield was not presented, but he is smart. He is wise. Wise to my tricks. So we may have to perform the trick of shooting his horse out from under him. There we go. Perfect. There we go, headshot, 13 damage, very nice. Okay, 1-on-1, one more time, and then we're done. Oh, okay, horse archery, got it. Oh, it's just the same situation again. Why am I surprised? Ah, fancy being here again. Gosh, I remember there was a mod, one mod or another, I think that like revamped the tournaments. You could pick like preferred weapons and stuff, but it also changed people's stats. So you would go in and fight an enemy archer and they would just be at max like attack speed and stuff on a flat plane like this, and if you spawned in with no shield, you would just get peppered with arrows and slain. It was interesting. Maybe one of the diplomacy variants? Yes, good. Stay right there on the wall for me. Oh, okay. Thank you. There's our headshot for like only 2 bonus damage. Oh, there's a good one. 18. Nope, backing up. Success! And we've advanced to level 2 and won the tournament. Money. Okay, first up, progression stuff and message checks. Oh, rotate. Because holidays, you guess? Yeah, no, just because of the holidays, it is the ideal time to release product of any kind. This is very true. Alright, there we go. I'm kind of curious. Versus step bandit. Oh, farmers versus step bandits. I don't know if we can viably interfere with that. We do have footmen. I feel like step bandits are mounted. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really fancy losing the entire party. Let's hold off on that. Take on bandits that I'm more certain of victory against. Ransom broker. Watchman. Oh, that's super cheap. 3 people. Trained. 141. Sure. We'll do that. We could also use some gear. I suppose we could just try and rely on stuff we've looted, but it's very cheap to get starting armor. Slight upgrades. Oh, those gloves don't even have a defense bonus? Okay. I would like to get away from this crossbow. possible. Grab a junky spear, or a junky other shield, and some kind of polearm. Whatever's cheapest is fine. Okay. And sell those things off. There we go. Now we are 15 strong, and that is a group of 15 step bandits. So we'll see how that goes. Because we're here now, before I could even fully consider thinking about it. Alright. We don't want... our guys to, like, spread out. That would be bad for them. Delivered 300 damage to horse. Very nice. I love mounted combat in this game. Oh god, as we get sandwiched in and our horse loses half of his health. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Run away. Charge. Yeah, just instant kill. Ow. Or get caught by a spearman. Very bad. Very linear experience. Down a horse. Manual stab there. Ow. Oh no, we're down. Oh no. Ow. 2 to 4. Total 15. Oh no. Our men were not up for that. Okay, we're downed. Did we lose? We lost money. Deshavi looks upset. Yeah, I bet she does. It looks like... yeah, we actually got rescued by a local lord. That's fine. Okay, what did we lose? Nothing. We didn't lose any items. Wow. Okay. Well, let's grab the super cheap grain and this discounted basket of fruit. And go from there. Let's go talk to... ooh, we're actually having like some frame rate issues, which is weird given that the game is so old. I'm not sure what's going on there. So let's go ask him. Oh no, those are all bandits. Ah, oh, I didn't realize. I need to pay closer attention. Yeah, what are you doing, steppy bandits? Yep. Hello, RC Laws. Welcome to the stream. So it's just me and 4 recruits. We're gonna do this, and we're at half health. We're gonna learn today. Oh gosh. Okay. But yeah, having a bit of stutter there. We missed. We missed. Now we're stuck in. That's probably death. 1 HP. Bring him down. Ooh. I do not like that. It's interesting because the FPS counter isn't stuttering. Just like the game. Not sure what it's doing that is making it struggle. Render method? No, do not change render method. It only goes down to DirectX 9. So let's quick shadows, drop tree detail. I don't know. I don't feel like those things should be necessary. We may have to go lower. Oh no. I guess I didn't block. Or I got hit by something else. It is so weird that it's stuttering when we can play the sequel just fine. And we are dragged around. What did we lose? Our horse. Awkward. I feel like we were just at this village. Yeah, we were. They don't have anything. Okay. Change of plans. We're running home. Home to home territory. Zoom. Oh, okay, yeah, those are all bandits. Sea raiders, looters. And without a horse, we are going to get battered around quite a lot. Yep. Can I solo sea raiders on foot? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe with a horse, I could fight 1 on 10. Again, we haven't been having very good luck with that either. I hope I'm not getting like a stealth Windows 11 update or something that's causing stutter. That would be just my luck. Okay. So if the game gets progressively more potato as we continue, that might just be life. Right, all the thrown weapons. I have a tree. What are you going to do now? Yep, go on. Get him out of your system. I doubt we can backpedal fast enough, right? Ow, yeah, we cannot backpedal fast enough. Ow. Man down. And we're here again. I wonder if I need to be running the game in compatibility mode or something. Okay. Did we lose any items? No. Just our pride as a warrior. Okay. It would be good to recruit people and get a horse if we can. So we can stop being battered around by the winds of fate. No one here is willing to join your party. Of course. Perfect. Whoa. Okay, 2 recruits.
You better not be a man.
Hello, looters. You better not be a manhunter. Well, we'll see. We'll see whether you end up being prisoners or not. That'll decide. Can we change the frame rate? Maybe? Character detail, shadow detail. We'll just lose more options then if the frame rate is not changeable. Estimated performance 53%. What? I wonder if it's not using my GPU. That's possible. After this battle, I might take a break, both to stretch my limbs and maybe to reboot the game and make sure that it's not using the integrated card, if that's a setting I can control. Or if there's an ini file anywhere. I've been following my guy, like, where are you going? Where is the enemy? Onward. Oh yes, the deadliest of things, a rock. Oh, the chug. Yeah, that is really bad. And there go our 2 bodyguards. Nice, 1 down. If it looks laggy, that's because it is. That's not the internet, that is technical difficulties. Okay, there's that shield gone. Get back here. Yeah, it's my turn. Come here. God, the old block noises. Such nostalgia. Okay. Is that everyone? Victory. Battle 1. Press tab. Okay. We lost all of our recruits, but we've won our first battle. Falchion, weapon reach 73. Okay. Nomad boots, straight upgrade. Very nice. Just gonna grab all these goods. A lot of it is barely worth anything. Okay, so one moment, let me go to the break screen.